Are we live on Facebook? Yes, we are. Let's see what's going on with my Instagram over here. What is going on? Why am I not able to get what I want on here? That's so weird. That is weird. Let's see. Bear with me today, you guys. Bear with me. Bear with me as I figure this out. There we go. There we go. Welcome to day 9. Welcome to day 9 of the 10-day challenge to uplift your home into a sacred space. How is everybody doing today? I'm feeling a little bit tired, a little bit tender, a little bit low energetically, and I am honoring myself that way, and I am allowing my home and my space today to hold me and honor me in that exact walk that I've been talking about. And so I'm really interested to see what's going to come through me today for this 9th day of this challenge. This is a topic today around decorating your home as a vision board that isn't a science. It's a very intuitive thing. It's a very organic thing, in my opinion. And so oftentimes when I am hired and I am working with my clients to help them style their home and curate their home, it's the area where I tend to be the most hands off. And a lot of times my clients feel really challenged by that. A lot of times they feel like they just don't know how to do it right. And so I see my job in that as being a guide for them to use, yes, some universal truths and some universal principles of scale, repetition, unity, proportion, all those things that as a designer you are trained for, but also with that as the foundation and as the structure, allowing my clients, allowing my students to go to town and have fun in telling your story. Okay, so this is the part where I've lost the most clients. Okay, this is an awesome thing to say that I'm actually excited to share, because if anyone reaches out to hire our firm for styling or design services and they're not willing to do the inner work and they're not willing to go through really getting clear on what they want themselves, but instead they just want us to come in and do it for them, then we just say, no, thank you. We will refer you towards someone who might be willing to do that for you. But our process is a done with you and done for you process as well, with some, things that you can't do on your own necessarily. But when it comes to decorating and when it comes to styling your space, this is all on you. However, I am here to guide you through that process with doing it with intention and doing it with a lot of meaning. So the biggest problem people have in that department and where I guide them the most is, number one, they have too much stuff. Okay, they have too many knickknacks, too many little cute things that they go to wherever to buy. I don't know, go to Home Goods, go to anywhere, Target, and just buy a bunch of cute little things. And then before they know it, they have a collection of stuff that makes no sense, has no meaning, has no intention. They wasted a ton of money. They wasted a ton of time. And then at the end, they wonder why their home isn't put together. Well, if you've been following the process, the main reason why is because you have too much stuff. The second reason why is because there's no actual intention in the arrangement of the furniture and all of that. I'm not going to get into that today. But the third thing is every single thing you have is calling for your attention. So one beautiful piece isn't going to really get the attention it deserves if it's being clouded by everything else around it calling for attention. So when it comes to decorating your home as a vision board, when we are in my coaching program, we go really deep into those 9 energetic areas that we've covered before. And we go deep into them having a specific nature element that they are aligned with. Those elements are the elements of air, of water, of earth, of metal, and of wood. Those are the 5 elements that are basically the elements that bring complete balance and harmony from Mother Earth. And I love to work with that to bring it into the home, to allow the home to become that womb space, right? That sanctuary of holding us and decorating with those elements as they belong to each energetic area is an amazing thing. It's the way people are able to transform their vitality, their health. They're able to transform their relationships, their career, their money, their bank accounts change just because they are aligning that specific energy center of their home with how they decorate their house, okay? Now, because we're not going that deep right here, but if you're interested in going deeper, please make sure you check out my signature program launching next week. However, what I want to share with you today is the following. When you decorate your home, the first step you need to make sure you've taken is that the surface where you're placing things, the wall, the console table, the mantle, is first and foremost quiet. It needs to be empty for you to actually begin putting color, putting items into it, okay? So that's the first thing. Don't try to move things around while it's all full of stuff. Like, it just doesn't work. Remove everything and start on a blank surface. That's the first thing. The second thing is make sure you have, number one, things that you love. Every single thing you hold in your hand should be something you love. Maybe it doesn't have to have sentimental meaning necessarily. In fact, a lot of sentimental items actually tend to energetically clutter the space. So I'm very careful with having too many things that are too emotionally connected, right? Of course, if they're souvenirs, beautiful things that excite you from traveling, from gifts that uplift you instead of take you down melancholic sort of paths, which is kind of where I've been in the last week. Not week, actually, in the last couple of days. But anyways, what I want you to do is to have some of those pieces, but make sure that as you display them, you're also playing with different heights, different sizes. Too many little things aren't going to do anything for your decor. Make sure you have bigger pieces that are in companionship and in relationship with some smaller pieces. I love to have trays and bowls and boxes or some surface where I gather a group of smaller things when I do want to display a lot of little things, especially for like my meditation areas and stuff. I do tend to have little crystals, little malas, little candles, little knickknacks that are really sweet and meaningful as well. But if we displayed those two on its own, they just look lost. And so what I like to do is create a vignette and a gathering of those little things into a tray, a bowl, a plate, a cake stand, anything that will look as if it's one. All together become one. And I love that. Playing with height is really important. Make sure you're bringing height. If you have a big, large wall, most likely you're not going to want to hang a tiny little picture frame in the center of the wall. It's going to get lost. It's not going to stand out on its own. You need to find a space that it's more in proportion with that piece. Something I see a lot of people create is gallery walls. I love gallery walls. They can be really beautiful, but they also, love you guys, can look so cheesy. So make sure that instead of scattering all your art in different walls or having multiple gallery walls, that you create one gallery wall. And so have fun bringing everything you want to display into that wall. Have fun making that one wall really busy and really eclectic if that's your thing, and do that, but allow the rest of the walls in the room to breathe by being empty, or maybe having just one larger piece in one of those other walls. But don't make the mistake a lot of people make, which is gather a bunch of quotes, a bunch of little cute picture frames and stuff, and then have them all around the house in all multiple walls where your eye really doesn't know where to go. You want to have this focal point in your space where immediately as you walk through or you enter the room, your eye knows exactly where to go. And that's the power of gallery walls. I love them. They have so much meaning in my home. I love collecting art that my kids make. I love having fun without thinking, is it the right style? Is it the right color? If you love it, if it inspires you, go for it. That is the power of decorating as your vision board. A couple more things I'm going to share with you about this is decorating with the seasons. Decorating with the seasons is also such a powerful way to uplift the energy of your home, to bring those energy areas into balance, and to make your house super welcoming and peaceful and relaxing. It's a great way to have fun entertaining and hosting little gatherings. And I love that. However, here's what most people make the mistake of. Number one is they become very consumer driven. So we all know now fall is starting. So many people I know have bins and bins and bins and bins of all the seasonal stuff you can think of. All the blessings pillows, and the thankful pillows, and the pumpkins and the plastic pumpkins and the orange vases and the garlands and all this stuff that honestly does nothing for your home. Do not be fooled with all those Instagram and Pinterest pictures where you see 60 pumpkins on a mantle. You don't need that. You just don't. So what I love to do is to bring the most impact with the least amount of stuff. Why? Because in reality is I'm busy. You're busy. I've got kids. They have school. They have homework. I have a business to run. I have things I like to do in my free time. I don't want to spend forever going through the attic, getting shit down from there, then packing it away when it's all over. I don't want to spend my energy and time doing that. I want to make the most impact in the sweetest, quickest, also least expensive amount of way. So what I love to do is make sure you have what I call your basics. Your basics when it comes to decorating with the seasons is all about having vases that are nice and big, that are neutral colors: cream, beige, white, black, silver, gold, brown, wooden pieces, neutral colored decor pieces, trays in those same colors, baskets in those same colors, bowls, boxes, candle holders, all in those neutral colors. And then you can go to town adding a pop of color that is in relationship with the season. So if it's fall, go to town and go to Trader Joe's or Whole Foods or your farmer's market and get yourself some pumpkins, get yourself some wheatgrass or some the wheat grasses. Get yourself some gourds. Get yourself some of those nature-related items to fall and decorate with it. Get yourself a bunch of oranges and have fun putting cloves in them. I love doing that with my kids. It's one of my favorite arts and crafts project because one, they smell super good. They bring such great energy to your home, and they are great for fall, for Halloween, for Thanksgiving. So bring in oranges, decorate with, any fruits and vegetables that are in those color schemes. And that's also a great way to eat with the seasons. Bring in yellow, orange, reddish colored fruits into your home. Pomegranates, which are all about prosperity and fertility. Melons, decorate with that. And then additionally, sure, buy some orange candles, buy some brown candles, put a little bow on the candles with striped fall themed ribbon from Michaels. And then when you actually finish using your candle, which is the other thing, you guys, what is this thing about buying candles and not lighting them up? It's a horrible idea. Go ahead and light them up. That's the point of a candle. Use it. Let it spill on the tray. Have fun with that. Bring the intention of fire into your home. Fire is about passion. Fire is about transmuting and alchemizing what you no longer need, burning it and allowing new things to be born. So yeah, that's another way. You can use branches in those vases, right? So get the pussy willows, get the greenery from your walks around your neighborhood. Change that. If you decide you want to go to Trader Joe's and get some orange roses, treat yourself to that. We have a tradition in our home, which is every week when we go to Trader Joe's, my boyfriend is actually the one who usually does the grocery shopping, and he loves to bring me flowers every time, and he always brings flowers that are in relationship with the season, and it's such a beautiful little gift, and it just brings so much joy to our life. My girls are always excited to see which flowers he got that day, and so I encourage you to have fun with that. And then when fall is over and Christmas comes, those same vases of same bowls hold pine cones, they hold evergreens, they hold maybe some branches that I might spray paint in white and then bring that winter energy to the room. Likewise, when spring comes, then maybe tulips are on there, maybe some lemons and some different colored fruits. This is the best way to decorate with your neutrals and your basics. Decorate with the seasons, decorate your home with intention, allow it to become your vision board, and tune into that creative energy you have, the creative energy of the earth, without falling into the trap of consumerism. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. If you want to go deeper into the little, knickknacks and the little specific strategies on how to place things where and that kind of a thing, or also if you're interested in learning about decorating your altar where you have a spiritual practice or a meditation practice, or what I now call an inspirational practice, because it can be related to whatever you do, you can go ahead and check out my Facebook group. I do a training there every single week. They are free, and I have a bunch of videos inside of my gallery where you can learn exactly how to do that. Those videos also show you pieces. I have plants, decorate with plants. There's a lot of information about decorating in there, so feel free to check that out. And if you're ready to know exactly where the energy centers of your home are, to do exactly the deep work that we do inside of my coaching program, please check that out, because we are opening our enrollments next week, and I cannot wait to see the women, the high achieving, powerful women that enter my program and what transformations they get through decorating their homes into a sacred space. I'll see you all tomorrow for our last day. If you have any questions, this is your chance to ask about anything that I have covered so far. You can send pictures of your space. You can send specific questions, even videos of your space, to my email or via DM on Instagram or Facebook. And otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow for our last day. Sat Nam.